We are brought into the factor. We are brought into the factor. Don't you know?
Do what it do, La La Gang. I hope everybody out there is doing good, doing great, blessed, and staying productive. I'm doing good. I'm doing great, blessed, and staying productive. Can I say happy Wednesday, happy hump day, happy that way, happy yeah. Anyways, y'all, before jumping in today's reaction video, as I said, I got merch time. Link is in my description box down below. If you haven't went over, go over, check it out. You know what I'm saying? Make your purchase a 2 or 3 or 4 or however. Also, y'all, I am partnered with Temu as well. Okay, that link is in my description box. Use my code, use my link. It will definitely take you where you need to go to see It's Lala Decor, okay, home decor storefront. Anyways, y'all, jumping right on in today's reaction video. If you are new here and you are wondering who I'm talking about, ha! Big mad. I mean, big salty. I mean, big back, long back, quarterback. Huh. I mean, the breeder. Shanika Grant. No other. I'm famous. FAMOUSINFAMOUS. Oh, you practice that hoe. You practice that hoe for It's Lala, because It's Lala said, I, comma, D. No, it's I apostrophe D. I mean. Anyways, I'm talking about Shanika Grant. I'm talking about what she served in the YouTube streets. I'm talking about her being a breeder, okay? I am so glad that she recognized that she is classified, okay? Classified as a breeder in the YouTube streets. I am so glad that she recognizes what a breeder is. But the sad part about being a breeder is, you know what I'm saying, there are some animals out here, dogs and all that, take care of their litter better than what she is serving, I would say, on this day. So then that's where I say, you always want to come for It's Lala, because somewhere in there, you can't face the things that I have said. And as I have said to a lot of my people, not only my people, but some of your bookies as well, ain't nothing I came on here and said, ain't nothing in, I would say, I ain't ever, okay, served a fucking lie, I would say, on this day. So if you new here, I am talking about the breeder, okay, her actions, the things she say, what she put on display, and it just, we're gonna jump right on into today's reaction. Right, I didn't put it in front of my video, just in case you did not catch my last reaction video. There is the thumbnail, y'all go over and check that out. I titled that video basically misleading, okay, because she came on in a short, just in case you didn't catch that, I will play that short, basically saying it's hard for creators, okay, basically hard for creators is because it's rough. It's rough because you got people talking down bad on them. I would just say making reaction videos, spilling the tea, sipping the tea. You have so many different, I would say, reactors and tea channels, okay?
I think some people on the social media life needs to go and pull out a Bible and read it. Because some of them just very disrespectful and don't have respect for others. 600-pound life where I eat good, period.
Shanika Grant, the breeder, is not in none of those categories, okay? I think that she sits alone in a category by herself, okay? The category that is labeled, okay, toxic as fuck, okay? Toxic as fuck. If you don't know, you haven't heard, guess what? You're going to see now and you're going to hear now, and guess what? You're going to know now. This is who she is and this is what she gives. Giving the illusion has to come to a stop. Giving the illusion has to be broken apart to allow others to know this is not the real and raw that she wants y'all to actually, okay, actually think that she is presenting. Okay, that's what I would say. She come on, she came in a short. Okay, she talked about people being rude and have no respect. Well, I tell you what, there are so many of us that sat down and watched your videos, okay, not knowing who you was, of what street you came from, knowing that you crossed over from TikTok, knowing that you had your kids taken away from TikTok, to jump over here, okay, and try to give the illusion of I'm doing my best, the illusion of I love my children, the illusion of my children is spoiled, the illusion of, okay, I've been through the worst with my mother and my family and all these different things. I take it and I see it as misleading. Titles misleading. Lies. Okay? You're the only one sit here and say we all lie. And yes, I lie sometimes. Or I may lie to get what I want. You walk with a lie. You stick with a lie. You speak a lie. Your life and the things that you serve within there, guess what? Majority of the time, most of the time, maybe all the time, it's going to be a lie. Okay? You have been misleading with your books. Everything that you so-called wrote down, it wasn't true. Information missing. You understand? You jump back and I try to story tell as much as I can. And if I see that they falling for it, allow me to add a little bit in. And then the ones that went out and purchased the book that doesn't have not a review, not a good review, to come back and say, where was this in the book? Okay, did you miss to say this in the book? No, I didn't miss to say this. It's just not what it is. But this is what I try to gain on. Okay, allowing us to come on and actually recognize what is given. Now we see the truth of who she is and what she is actually giving. Misleading. But given the lies of my kids have beds and the furniture and my kids this and that. But the more we watch, the more we hear, we see what it is. Coming back on after everything is said or whatever is displayed, coming back with a video, coming back with something to say, coming back now with the foolishness. I say the foolishness is holding the Bible. It's called mockery. It's called playing around. It's called, allow me to show this. But something about that, I don't play with that. I don't play with that. In real reality, we all need that. Keeping within my home, holding this of something that I am just riding around and keeping it in my vehicle, but now I want to display it. I want to display it for fakeness. I want to display it, okay, for a game or a show. No, it don't work that way. If I'm going to hold it, I'm holding it for a reason, because I'm going to use it. You understand? So don't never try to apply the pressure to somebody else with a Bible that you ain't even picking up. You ain't even reading for real. You ain't even trying to understand. Because somewhere in there within that whole plan within the book might be just life-changing for you. And the actions that you actually serve. The actions that you actually give. Okay? It's one thing about it. You can't be flip-flop. You can't serve what you serve and allow your kids to be deprived, okay? And I said that, deprived, be starved, because that's what it is. Not comfortable, because that's what it is. Not having beds, that's what I said, okay? One thing about everything that I have said as me ending my videos off, you can always go back. You understand? A lot of us, most of us, all of us, we are grown here. You see what it is. It's not where I'm picking or being a bully, or I'm just calling her out, or I'm putting anything on here just to say, oh, I need a money grab. People are recognizing your dirt, okay? They recognizing your dirt, and everybody has dirt, but something about your dirt, it ain't like everybody else's dirt. Okay, this dirt here is dry, okay, foul, okay, it has its own aroma, its own odor. You understand? Of everything that you have been given in the YouTube streets in order to make a coin, off your children, okay, of you allowing them to suffer. That's what I would say on this day. Anyways, y'all, so basically we are going to jump into this video, okay? I came on yesterday in a short, okay? I thought I was going to come on and make a full video, but I didn't. But I came on in a short just to, you know, you big mad. You big mad And every person of color, okay? I'm gonna say it like that, okay? And as I told y'all before in my video, I don't even look at black and white, because you know what? We strip ourselves from this, and what do we all give? The fucking same, right? If there's no color to identify ourselves, what do we all give? Right? Okay? I'm just saying. That's exactly how I see it. But here she come. I only recognize my kind. I only recognize if you're a female, because I stay intimidated, okay? I stay intimidated. Not happy with myself. But then at the end of the day, you say, I mean, what more can you actually expect from her? What more can you actually expect from her when you have a grown, overgrown, child-ass mentality of an individual that sit here and is jealous of her own children, jealous of her own daughters. Not only that, I would say jealous of her own sisters, okay? Family-wise. Anybody step out and they can give more than me. Okay, that's why the stretch is so real. That's why I come on display and I want everything to self. I can't share it. Okay, I need it all for self. So I only see this. But when you go over there to RKH Media, you don't see, right? It's not a female, right? And it's not this. It's something different that is pulling out and talking about you. But what I'm going to do is come on and put on a facade like I didn't hear nothing, like I didn't know nothing, like nobody said anything about me. It's just the females. It's just our kind. Let's be serious within ourselves. Sometimes we don't want to identify the real. Is what you continue, okay, to come on here and present. It's Lala always hanging on your head, dancing within your head of the things that I speak. And then that's where I say to the rest of y'all, I wonder why.
Especially your own color and another female. Your own color is when they doing it, bringing it down, bringing itself down. What I then told my story to the world, so I want the world to know that somebody else probably going through what I'm going through. But you don't use that against me. I'll clarify that they ain't gonna, oh, well, this, that, and third. Let me clear the fucking air. Let me bring the motherfucking tea to the table. I do all I can for all 10 of my damn kids. Way before the internet I was doing this. Ain't nobody starving, ain't nobody no fucking breeder, ain't nobody doing shit, they have no business. And people just need to mind their fucking thoughts and their business. And you got fucking 3,000 or something comments and nothing but hate speech about shit grand because y'all don't like me because I'm a real bitch. Period. I already said 100 times, better pull out your Bible and pray about it. You still gotta meet God on judgment day. Think what you do on this earth is a good thing. Bringing down God, one of God's most best, realest bitch in the world. I lie about things too. Everybody lie about things. Yeah, I don't make mistakes in my life that I regret. Yeah, I don't say things that I don't mean. But at the same time, I will sit out there and bring down another motherfucking individual because I feel like it's necessary. Because what I see on social media, I just feel like I hate a person because they ain't going, I just hate her. No, I don't do stuff like that. If I hate you, I'm just going to leave you alone. I ain't going to bring you down. Of course, you don't even know what's going on in their house. So they think they self-made and got everything. Some people think they got everything they need. Some people just don't show the real. Going through the struggle, need money, or need food, need clothes. You got people in the state of something start coming out right now, walking the streets with bags on their back, trying to find a shelter to put over their head. And when I go and show a video, I'm like, this is a lady on the street right now. She don't look like nothing wrong with her. She like, she clean, she, you know, everything. They shut down all the homeless shelters because they don't have no place to stay. Spread a dollar to somebody who's in need of help. When the time of struggle got real for me and mine, I went out there and I asked for help. And I don't give a damn what nobody may say. I'm going to do what I got to do to survive. And if I need the money, I'm going to go ask. I ain't going to sit there and wait till the last 10 minutes till my lights get cut off and my rent due and, you know, whatever. I'm going to go out and I'm going to ask. Fucking a breeder is somebody who have a breeder's a fucking dog to me. That's what I feel like a breeder is. I feel like a fucking mother is a fucking mother who gives life to babies. Not a fucking breeder like a dog go out there and cock it, open up their fucking leg and fucking have a baby. I don't think that's necessary. People talking about a breeder. What do you clarify a breeder is?
Speaking is so misleading information, and it is a lie. Why do you have to allow everything to build up? I gotta let all the negativity build up, and when the negative build up, there it go. No one can never disturb my peace. No one never could disturb my energy. You understand? Nobody can never allow me to sit here and be mad and bitter and pissed because you fucking piss poor. Okay, I gotta say that. Nobody can sit here and get me off, okay? positivity. You understand? I ain't allowing nothing to build up. But the only way I can allow it to build up is, who is she? What she thinks she giving? Oh, okay. She always got my name in her mouth. She always putting my pictures on the thumbnail. Me, me, me. Yeah, you. Okay? You. It takes back just like you blame your kids, right? Your kids is the blame in the game for everything. Everything that I have said, you've been holding on to it, just waiting for Mad Day, Explode Day. I mean, what happened? Okay? Prank video, talking about I pranked with the broken TV. Girl, let's be for real, her up.
Time taking a little drive at night drive. You take that and then run with it. Especially people, she'll be a little body big hole. You see how she talking? YouTube already got that new thing coming up for this remix shit. So you want to remix the video, you gotta know what you're doing. You do. This thing twice when you make a video 57 minutes longer than your thing and take it down. She a big fan. That's all she talk about. She right. From the time I went on TikTok to now. It's just crazy. That's weird. Every video you have is about me. Or every video that you do, it ain't only just that one female, it's multiple females I've seen. Especially that one with put on neck. She had nothing good to say. They got your voice up there, but you can't show your face. Girl, bye. Check the front door. I don't go up there on social media looking for nothing. Only way I go up there and look is when something come to me and I'm like, okay, let me see something else out there that I need to see before, it brings all the negativity in my life. But I'm trying to put the positivity, so I go let all that negativity come out. I say what I gotta say, and I keep it pushing. If it's not meant for me to see, it's not meant for me to see. If it's meant for me to see it, then that means I'm supposed to see it. But at the same time, y'all always sit up here judging me and this, that, and the third, or kids sleep on the floor, kids is that third, kids ain't sleeping shit. DSS bought them beds. I bought beds. I bought air mattresses. They take up every fucking thing they get a hand on. Now why the fuck I'm gonna go out there and lie with your big ass lip? You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about something damn the TV was just for views. How's my TV just for views? That TV was broke, girl. Is you in my house? Tell me she just did it for a prank for views. I don't do shit for views. I do shit to show people the real. The kids broke the TV and the TV is broke and I didn't get no more. My man bought a TV for my house for my children. The world, but I wasn't gonna buy it and I was gonna make them suffer. I think y'all know everything. Y'all really don't know shit. And I get tired of saying it in all my videos. Y'all just go on and on and on and on about the same old shenanigans bullshit. Like just be quiet, sit back and observe. If you don't want to watch something that I got going on my channel, like I'm eating now, well, you get 600-pound life. Well, I had 10 kids out my pouch. All you doing is eating and eating all the food from the kids. How am I taking a ride right now, eating in my car food that we went and go get? My baby's straight. I'm gonna make sure they're straight all the time. Even she make sure they're straight. So I don't even know what y'all be talking about. And another I need to address is keep my daughter names out of y'all mouth, all of them. Y'all don't even mention about Kaya. Y'all mention Nia and Leah. That's only two y'all mention. Y'all don't say nothing about no Kaya.
We weren't born yesterday, okay? We've been in this social media thing. We know how it works. We know how the games is played because at the end of the day, cash out me, send me something. Okay, it's all about a money grab. It's all about trying to manipulate your people in order for them to see things and hear things the way that you want them to see and hear. But it's always somebody on the other side that is going to sit here, okay, and break the shit apart and open it up to allow everybody to know to say, don't fall for it. Okay, look at that TV. You can find the app, okay? You can go over and its TVs look just like that in order for somebody to just come in and break it. I mean, I wouldn't be pressed because at the end of the day, as you said, you ain't in my house. You only seeing a little bit and you know everything. As I said in my video, okay, that I posted yesterday. The eyes and the body language would never lie, okay? So while you sit here and you try to skits and scripts, okay, and practice of what you gonna give, something about your eyes and your body language is always fucking off to say, oh no, this ain't the real. This ain't what you giving. Okay, and it's the same thing that you give with your kids. But one thing I do say, you stay checking for me. Understandable. And that's why I keep speaking, because at the end of the day, I always heard and known and stand on. You might not want to recognize me. You might not want to listen to me. You understand? But the more that I am hearing, the more that I am speaking, guess what? The louder that I fucking get. And the louder that I get, guess what? You're going to hear me anyway. I may step outside. I probably don't want to hear nobody talking, but the louder they talk, even though that I am ignoring what I hear, guess what? You're going to hear them anyway, right? Somehow it's going to ring to your ear anyway, right? Right. So that's what it's Lala stand on, and it's Lala give. Somebody says Lala got Nika in a chokehold every fucking time. Okay? Every time. So then that's where you say, where do you start to throw out the negativity out the window to stand on the positivity instead of allowing it to build up? I can't allow nobody to allow me to be pressured if the information that she is giving out here is misleading. It's not misleading. It's guiding. It's not misleading. It's willing them in. It's not misleading. It's allowing them to go back and look. It's allowing them to go back and hear. It's allowing them, okay, to say, wow. That's what I'm saying. And it's allowing you to see on the other side, she act like she a talk show. She ain't no talk show, man. She just on YouTube. No. Bitch, don't compare me.
And when Leah ain't been abusing nothing going on, Leah just all want to have her way. And that she does have her way. She has her phone and all. If her hair want to get braided and she want box braids, if I can't afford it right now, then I can't afford it. The bills are more important than trying to get a box braid done. She natural. Put her hair in a ball and go. It's like I bought me a fake ponytail, put in my hair, so put it in there. And then stop worrying about the littlest things and stop dwelling on things that y'all see on the internet about me. If there's anything y'all need to know about me, logo, Shanika Grant, talking about in fame, I'm famous. 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 Not INFAMOUS. I'm FAMOUS. Famous. Get it to your lip. Shoot. I mean, that's what they're mad about. You infamous. Ain't nothing infamous about me, boo boo. 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 The fool. And talking about all that unnecessary stuff that y'all talking about. And first of all, I want to make this brief. Keep my son in my talking about too as well. About his sibling. That's just sick and nasty what y'all have in your minds. I don't know where y'all get all your information from or what y'all got going on, but y'all need to keep that classy and keep that off the internet. That is just sick and nasty. And for him to come across some shit like that and he get mad about it, is because I will get mad too. Because people gonna run with whatever you put out there on the internet, but at the same time, if I got a book out there, you read my book and using my book against me, of course I'm gonna say something to you about it, because video will be everywhere before you know it. Like, oh, she just that third, she tried to come out there and clear her case, or she just that. Girl, shut your ass up and keep it moving. You just gotta have something you want to talk about, so everybody can come over there and look at you talking. Who wants to hear somebody keep talking like they on a talk show? If you put me on a TV show, girl, come on, yeah, let's go. You just a regular YouTuber putting videos out there. You ain't no TV show. Sit down.
For allowing me to see how good and great that you see me and view me. Never have I said I was a talk show. I'm sorry that I come equipped. I come equipped and ready, because one thing about it, I do my research. Okay, I don't present anything well organized and put together on everything that I stand on and I speak. You know why? Because it's attached to my name. You know my name? It's Lala. And when you come over to here to It's Lala is going to serve you exactly what you want to be served. It don't matter if it's alive, and it don't matter if it's a reaction video. It's called putting your things together. You know, like putting your eggs in a basket in order to carry them hoes, instead of trying to carry them just in your hands, and then what? Everything flops and falls over. Just like trying to pile everything up and shove it under the rug of the things that is taking place within your home with your children, everything that you are given. Guess what? You can't keep everything in the dark too long, because somehow, some way, it's going to surface and start to show and present itself as everything that it is doing right now. It's Lala came on and talked about Sasa. I sure did. You talking about, oh, don't talk about my kids and don't bring them up. They only worried about Leah, Sasa, and Naya. What about Kaya? I talk about whoever you put on display, whoever I can actually see. I just seen where you talk about Aisha and the clothes and the dirty clothes. He's 11, right? It's your responsibility to make sure that your kids have clean clothes for the whole school week. Not only the school week, but for the weekend. Not only that, but in general. You understand? I think at the end of the day, the more that you wash is the more that you should be alert of what is missing and what is not enough. And this kid don't have no clothes within the pile. But there's no way that I can go to the laundromat, as you would say, multiple times out of the week, and also to record, and my kid have to come to me and say they have absolutely no clean clothes. Go clean out your closet. And then I discover the 2, 3, 4 outfits that I have, this is all that I got. Okay? Just saying. I mean, it's real. It's real on my end. Okay? It ain't where you saying real and raw. I ain't gotta be raw. I keep it real. I keep it very observant. You understand? That's what I would say. See, I came on today and I said, you know what? Normally, I just go ham on this broad. I ain't got time today. Okay? I don't. I ain't got time. Because then there's where you say, the mission that I have been on is slowly playing out. It's slowly hitting surface. No matter what I give, no matter what I say, you are her front row. No matter what I give and no matter what I say, I'm steady lurking because you hear everything. And when I say what I say it because I know that you hear everything. And not is it that your people is taking what I'm saying or anybody else and sharing the link. You are clicking and viewing that shit yourself, front row, seated, ready, welcome, let's go. The title of the video is one of the realest mothers on TikTok. Toxic breeder, a bad mother is just toxic news. If it's toxic news, you sure did run for the border. You ran for the border, okay, to try to cover toxic news. One thing about a person, when they know how they are identified out here, they will continue to try to feed themselves just as you do with the food. Feed your problems. Feed your mental. Okay? Feed your battles. Okay? Feed your insecurities. Trying to feed your mindset that ain't setting in order for you to mind anything worth giving. I tell myself I'm the realest mother. You know why? Because everybody see me different. Not only the people on the outside, but the main one that birthed me seen me different. I would say. Not only that, but my sisters and brothers see me different. Only one that see me as somewhat of what I am or what I want to be is Naya. And that's the only reason why is because Naya can't even see who she is, what she giving, what she want, what's next, what's coming. None of that. All I can see is the dreams and the wishes of everybody else. And somehow, somewhere in there, I want to dive and jump in. But y'all realities is all the same. Ain't got shit going. Don't know nothing. Okay? Don't look like you have nothing. On the same exact thing, I would say. So when somebody say toxic, look it up. That's what you give. When somebody say breeder out here making litters and don't want to provide or take care of the litters that she make. If that's the case, put them up for sale. If that's the case, go give them to the people and say, you know what? I just can't do it. I can't buy hygiene products only certain days out of the year, and I can't serve them nothing else. That's what they do. Okay, that's the people that's out there that's breeding. Okay, breeding the animals. They know they can't keep them and take care of all of them because they don't want the job. That's why they prep them up and then they serve them to whoever want them. It's so many people out here have been said they'll take your kids. They'll take your kids and show you what parenting really is. Because what you think you serving, it's a joke. Okay? It's corny. It's goofy. It's neglectful. That's what it is. Take pride in it that you give and do. That's what I would say. So then that's where I say, I don't bite my tongue on absolutely anything and I don't take anything back. I'm glad that you actually recognize what breeder is. And with me calling you a breeder and so many more, it's a hard pill for you to swallow. It's hard for you to stand on that. It hurts you in some type of way. But you know why? Because you are facing real reality of the things that you are given. You sit within your home and you treat your kids just like that. Like you are the head charge of being a breeder. Where are they sleeping? Huh? Where are they beds at? How are you cooking and feeding them? Instead of depriving them. Instead of snatching away from them. Even though you the stray, you had them, you provide for them, okay? Even though you was the stray and it didn't matter who came along or how you played, at the end of the day, there's consequences for being the stray, straying around in different streets. You understand? So now you have so many of them and you want to neglect them to the fullest because you just refuse and you feel at the end of the day, I am the realest. I think your mama told you what you was, okay? What you was before you jumped out here. I don't put no respect on shit. I don't put no respect on your name. I don't put no respect on anything that you give. Because one thing about it is you don't serve the respect for your children. You don't even serve the respect for your baby, which that right there is horrible. Bring down an individual. I can't bring you down when you already down. Okay, I can't bring you down when you feel like somewhere in there you climbing up. How is that? Where is that? Okay? I just allow you to know who you are, what you giving, and where you heading, and what it actually looked like. Even though somewhere within your illusion, she's trying to knock me off or bring me down. I can't bring somebody down that's already down. All I can do is allow others to see. Okay, look where she trying to climb, but look where she leaving her children. Okay? You can't tell me at the end of the day, as much y'all ride around and eat, these kids don't want to taste absolutely anything. You go out and you buy donuts for the kids, but they only get about one, right? And then the rest of them, you take and you store it in your vehicle. Who does that? You have a household in a kitchen for a reason. Anybody wants something, you ask for what you want, but I'm not finna hide it. I'm not finna take it away. I'm not finna leave you in a dry ass house with absolutely nothing. No bed, no clothes, nothing to drink. May I go on? You understand? So bring you down. You need to be brought down. Because what you're doing, you bring your kids down every fucking day. You bring them down. Talking about Leah and her hair, yes. You get on her and you put your hair together, and if Leah could and she knew how and she wanted to, she would do something to her hair. But when a breeder is keeping every product there is in a vehicle, y'all let me know. How can she do it? What is she supposed to use? You understand? So then that's where you say where you coming on and you don't take full accountability for your shit. That's where I slap accountability upon your ass for somewhere in there for you to eat it and recognize what you are actually giving. But the only thing that I actually can do is come on and make excuses. And when I make excuses, okay, trying to lead them on something that is misleading, I blame everybody else for the backlash and everything that I receive of being a toxic ass breeder. How you want it? Anime, you want a slice of that cake on this day? I would say. And so she believed that people is trying to bring her down because she's famous, because she's trying to get successful. I don't know what songs, okay, what stories, okay, what entertainment plays within your head, okay? I don't know what plays within your head. But something is definitely off and something is not spinning and ticking within your mental. Okay? You'll always be mad. Okay? And one thing about it, talking about YouTube and remixing videos, take your whole video down. Go ahead, try. Remixing is here for a reason. As long as I'm talking over your videos, it ain't never a problem, I would say, on this day. Okay? Big mad. Pressure. La, let me breathe. I can't. I can't let you breathe until you allow your kids to breathe. And I ain't talking about putting them on display to play like they breathing. Play like they breathing. Play like they outside playing. Play like you give a shit about Sai and her and how she feel. You know what? If you actually did, it would have looked different when she was at the doctor office. It'll look different when you ain't forced to take your kids to the doctor office. It'll look different when you could just walk in a clinic and say, hey, I'm here for such and such, and you ain't still filling out paperwork. You know why? These kids don't have a provider, okay? They don't have none of that. They forced for any routine that they need. Just saying. This is what the people speaking for. People ain't checking for Nika, La Nika, Dirty Nika, Longback Nika. I'm just saying, rusty, musty ass. People not checking for Nika. Understand that people are checking for the well-being of your children. Okay? How is it that you have so many, you riding around, you ain't providing, but I'm providing for self? How is it that you have so many, you went to court talking about fighting and needing child support, but you eating and you eating and spinning and chomping down on all of it? How you want it? Okay? What you want people to think? That you out here eating on laundromat coins, eating on tips? Your tips ain't that big. $1.50, I mean. You eating on them kids' child support. You know why? Because you think it's your alimony. You think it's your spousal support. You think everything go to you. You think you deserving of everything, right on down to the respect on social media life. You ain't deserving of none of it. Okay? You treat others as how you want to be treated. That don't happen. You know what? You have everything in every way possible coming at you just like you do now. And you think that you are deserving of respect. You think you are deserving to be left alone. You think you are deserving to be on any platform serving the garbage that you serve. It's been nice riding on this little slogan, okay? This little slogan. Lead the negativity in 2024, positive 2025. This the motto. This is what I'ma say and keep it going. Only if you know. You understand? Go ahead with that negativity. Girl, do you spell negativity? Okay, because if you can't spell I''D, spell negativity for me. Spell positivity for me. Don't use the limited vocabulary, okay, that you have. Press it and push it out here, and you don't know the definition or how to spell it. Can't take you serious. Can't take you serious on anything that you give or do. Keep it pushing. No, I ain't gonna keep it pushing. I keep it pushing on everything that I'm giving. But you stay checking for it. You stay checking for it until what you say, it all piles up. Now let me explode.
I keep it pushing. And then I gonna keep talking, y'all. Just like I haven't did a talk video in a while because I was leaving all that negativity in 2024. And I was bringing in all the positivity in 2025. But I had to get that negativity out of my heart, my soul, my body, and my mind because of the fact that they know the devil, he travels in all types of forms, shapes, and sizes. And I feel like I need to let that devil out and let him go and let him breathe and let him go back to hell where he came from. Because I don't feel like dealing with shenanigan bullshit. I don't feel like dealing with nobody with all the stuff they got going on. They're talking about in the world, social media, whatever. I don't care.
Oh, 600-pound life, i.e. good. Damn, I wish I could say the same for your kids. That's the thing. I wouldn't care. You can reach 600, 800 pounds. You can reach what you want. But I wish the kids can look like, or they can actually have the same. That's the only thing that I'm checking for. I ain't checking for you. Okay, you been out of there. You been gone. I would say long back ass. Been gone. Do what you do. Okay, but I would think if somebody is serving misleading content out here, if somebody is actually lying on my name, I wouldn't be sitting front row. Okay, I wouldn't be waiting for the next video. I wouldn't be sitting here taking a few of her words, or in my comment section somebody said, oh, she trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Well, here you come with Captain Save-A-Ho. No, your shit don't expand that far. It don't expand that far to give words or any saying that's out of the ordinary, but that's about it, I would say. Okay, so then it's like pointless. Okay, it's pointless. But I do what I do, okay, because I stay digging. I stay digging. And the more that I dig, you act like you're unbothered, but you're bothered every day. This bubble big lip got you bothered every day. You so worried about my lips, you better go cop you a merch, okay? Go cop you a shirt, I would say, okay? It's me with the big lip, with the good grip. Run back and I clap back. You ain't never know I was gonna snatch your ass on that. It's Lala builds the mold, okay? I build the mold for Nika and what she present in the YouTube streets. If you're new to her channel, just know a lot of things that she done presented at her, it comes from me. You understand? It comes from me, and I ain't never asked not now time. You take the words that I say and you try to bring it to life. Put some respect on me. Put some respect on the advice that I give you that you try to drag and make it your own. And I ain't nothing else to say but a copycat ass, intimidated, breeder, okay? Everything is la do. I'm coming. Just give me a day or two. Give me like 24 hours and I'm coming. Display allowing people to think that it's her own way. But that's where I would say it was Lala and everything that it's Lala said or however. I'm just saying, y'all, it's something like that. I don't mean to toot my own, but yeah. The broad is all over her sniffing. I mean, the stray don't want to leave. The stray don't want to go back and find her own home. The stray want to keep straying around. It's Lala and everything it's Lala got to say. I said in the video, hey, you know, you got Naya out here doing the wig. Y'all can even go back. I mean, you knew that you was there and Naya was trying to lie within the title, but somewhere in there, you know, you going to pop out. Why not just bring it together and allow, you know what I'm saying? Now you're going to be doing this video for me today, however the case may be. I mean, why not do it like that? So now, in the titles, we have Nika and Naya. Nika and Naya. I don't ask for that. I don't need nothing from you. Only thing I need for you to do is get them kids up off the floor and act like they exist. Only thing I need for you is to start treating them, okay, and caring for them as you should. That's all I need from you. I don't need nothing else. I don't care what you do. You can eat all day, drive around all day till your brake pads or whatever you say locked up. I don't care what you do. All I need for you to do is take care of those children as they should be taken care of, because they ain't asked to be here. But to have a deadbeat as a breeder and a deadbeat to be as a father, that's sad. I'm a talk show host, okay? What it do, Lala gang, on today's reality, okay, with the T, with It's Lala. We gonna talk about this dusty, stray-ass breeder out here neglecting her kids in the YouTube streets, okay? Ride around eating because she wanna make a scene, you understand, or get a position on being my 600-pound life. Anything that allow me to be successful, I'm trying to jump in it. Girl, we know where you going with it. Go. She's so mad she can't even chew her chicken right. Don't let your dentures fall out now. Calm down. Okay, don't get your little blood pressure overheated, because it's Lala and a little bit more folks than you understand. We didn't ruffle those feathers. Hell, look like we start plucking them hoes. The ones that you leave on your chicken and eat it. No, we was yanking them. Okay, we was saying we gotta call her out on this. Self-made. Damn self-made. She say people act like they self-made and basically like we don't have issues, we don't have problems. I ain't never said that. Okay, but what I do sit on here allowing you to see, as you see me, as being a talk show, okay? A talk show on the YouTube streets. I present myself well. I present everything that I serve well. You talk about glass screens. Girl, I went live for 8 hours. Do you know how long 8 hours is? I went live longer than you work on your laundry shift, giving my people free time. You understand? Not looking for a tip or a dime. Understand that. If anything was to be out of the ordinary or take place, or even if I'm trying to give something that I am not, or even give the illusion that I am not equipped in the right way possible to serve what I serve on my platform, every time I jump on here, guess what? Within that whole 8 hours, Okay, of not being alert on everything, of being tipsy and more. Don't you think you would have got something out of the ordinary? Don't you think you would have heard something out of the ordinary? But during that whole time when I was live for 8 hours, what did y'all get? Y'all got the same thing that y'all would get when I come right here, press record, and start recording. Okay? It's called structure. Okay, it's not called making my kids go upstairs and they thirsty, okay, and depriving them because they can't get a water bottle. It ain't that, okay? It's not y'all stay up there, she trying to record. Why y'all trying to? I'm not trying to hide shit. I don't have nothing to hide. I'm recording. When I'm recording, they know what comes with what I do. You understand? They know that. I don't have to force or tell them anything. I don't have to give the illusion that I'm giving my kids water bottles when I don't even have enough to share. But then you have people question, why is it that she couldn't give everybody a water bottle? You know why? Because she take the stamps and she use it for her purposes on whatever she want to do. You know why? Because she don't have the drinks and things that need to be provided and equipped within the household when you have multiple children. It's sad when not only do they go hungry, but thirsty. It's sad when they don't even have comfort. It's sad when they go without clothes because guess what? The breeder ain't handling her job. Instead, I'd rather stray the streets looking for something to eat and worry about what it's Lala is saying and doing on every reaction video. Because this black woman here, black woman, okay? Black women that you are intimidated by fully. You understand? And I continue to say, it ain't what I'm giving, it's what I'm saying. It's what I'm saying and you don't understand. How is it, okay? That I know your plan. I know your plan of everything that you are serving. I just sit here and I disrupt that shit. Did y'all see that? Did y'all hear that? Okay? It's well worth sitting here being who I am. It's well worth it. It's well worth it that I can sit here and observe the situation and see some of the things that you don't even know that you are presenting, but you'll come back and say, Bible, baby, I ain't slithering nowhere. You understand? I ain't in no grass. You understand that? If anything, I'm speaking loud for your children. If anything, I'm allowing everybody to know that you provide deodorant on birthdays and holidays. If anything, I'm allowing them to know she's out here eating. But guess what? These kids back on the floor. Don't allow her to fool y'all with the herb bubbles that she purchased, the cheapest ones possible. But then you say, how many mattresses is you laying on? Why you up high and your kids sitting so low? That's what I would say. Why you out here act like you washing clothes and Aisha gotta come because he ain't got nothing else. He ain't got nothing left. Okay? What is your due diligence when it comes to your children? Why is it that Leah gotta come to you because she ain't got nothing else? You understand? No clothes, no nothing. Why is it that your kids gotta be surprised to wash up? Because this ain't the fucking norm. This is not what we give in this household. I keep a clean house. I do this and do that. It's a lie. It's the statements that she want to serve YouTube so people can look at her differently. It's the statements that she want to serve of, I said and done some wrong. We all have done some wrong. We all have done some wrong. But you know what about doing the wrong? Somewhere in there, we'll just try to get it right. But watching you all these years and everything that you have served right on up to 2025, it just has got greater, okay? A lot of people probably is not woke enough to actually see, to say, well, she is trying. Well, it look a little better. How? If you don't take your trash out, okay, and I have to go back to the trash because this is how I compare her shit, okay? Because when you don't take care of your kids, I can't give you no value. You understand? I see no value nowhere within anything that you give or do. And when you sit here and you are snatching they coins that you ran to the courts for because you felt like you was deserving because of all the things that he put you through, but never did I hear, I am finally glad that I am receiving the things that I need for my children because I am tired of providing and taking care of them myself. But the only thing that we see with self and most self and self is that you went down to the courts for self. You don't take your trash out. Leave the trash. Put a new bag in there. Well, that bag smell like the lemon scent. But leave the trash. Because if I put a new bag on top of the trash, they ain't gonna smell nothing. They ain't gonna know my trash is running over. They ain't gonna know that I'm serving garbage. Come on, Naya. They say they love your edits. They say, oh, girl, she edit better than you. But see, that's the thing. It ain't about what you serving and what you doing. It's about what's underneath there. It's about what's surfacing out that you don't want people to see and hear. You understand? That same fucking aroma. And it's so bad because now, something that I am not equipped to do, okay? I am not equipped to do in order to allow me to jump shift, to land somewhere else. I got to pull the one out that don't have absolutely nothing going for herself. Don't know what's next. Don't know how to jump in what's next. Stuck, stagnant, and I would say stupid and naive, slow as fucking ever. There is never a time where I am gaining coins, and while I'm gaining coins, I'm looking for the next landing, just for a good time, just for a rental time, okay? Now I don't know what's next for me, but this is what I learned from my breeder, because this is what the breeder showed me. Okay, she showed me how to be a straight. She showed me how to lay it down and open it, and that's it, that's all. Don't worry about the next. Okay, just worry about the refunds later. Because then where I say the refunds later, it's going to be some benefit gains within everything that you present. Do we want to be real about it, Shanika? And I continue to tell you, breeder. Okay? Allow the negativity to build up, to explode. But when you allow it to explode, you know I'm coming back. You know I'm serving it right back. You know I'm serving you that cake, anime. And it's however you want to eat it. With your dentures or without. Gum your way through or use your front teeth, however. I don't care. When you're wrong, you're wrong. And it's so many people that's on social media that put out crazy things, but they want people to praise and see right. I ain't the one. If I don't vibe out with you, I ain't watching. If I don't vibe out with you, I ain't giving you a view or a click. But if it's something that I recognize within sitting in the seat and doing what I do, which is running my mouth, should have a talk show, I would say. I'm going to call you out on every end. Okay? Every end possible. So many times I've been trying to jump ship. Like, damn, I want to talk about this. Damn, I might be tired, but then there's something within me or that's over me to say, no, not yet. No, not yet. Keep going. And you know why? Not that I'm knowing, because I'm doing what I do. Like you are. I'm inflating that hoe. Understand that. Y'all might think it's the food. No, it's the pressure. Okay? I'm eating because I'm so under pressure. Yeah, you're gonna be under pressure and overweight. Okay? Trying to take on the words of everything and the images that you are seeing that everybody is serving. It's gonna have you lose it all. Real fast, real quick. Okay? Run over there to that man and say, hey, why are you reacting on me? Can't do that, right? But I always come after my own kind because this is who I am intimidated by. Don't be a woman. Don't be a woman and look better than me, can speak and think better than me. Oh man, over with. Over with. They ain't showing their life for real. Everything that you basically serving, you take tips and notes off of me, okay? You check for me. Sitting patiently, waiting for me. I let all the negativity build up. Why would you let it build up? Why is you eating something that's going to leave you, okay, filled with digestion, okay? Filled with high blood pressure, okay? Filled with diabetes and more. Why? I mean, why? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't apply the stress upon myself if I can't take it. If I gotta explode, I'ma sit here so positively within self of my good ass energy for 2025 and be unbothered. Okay? On to the next. As you say, carry on. But somewhere in there using carry on, you don't know how to carry on, right? Because the baggage is real. The shit that is being served is deep. I love my supporters. Now, I love my supporters. I love my Lala gang. I love the ones that loves me truly. Oh, wow. I mean, what if they want to be here but godly? Okay? They recognize the faults or the wrongs to allow you to see just to do better. You don't like that, right? Block. No, that can't be a supporter. Supporters comes in all shapes and forms. Everybody has their own thoughts and opinion. This is how the world is created to be, especially on social media. But y'all build these platforms and y'all don't want nobody to say anything. Just give me the view. Try to make me successful, because somewhere in there, y'all may say I am INFAMOUS, but I am FAMOUS. And that's what it is. For neglect, ho. Don't forget about neglect. Neglect mentally, physically, emotionally. These kids don't even have clean clothes. She wants to talk about cleaning out closets. You ain't got time to clean your house properly before getting in there trying to whip up some slop for Easter. And you want us to actually think that you are cleaning closets. You are trying to find clothes. You are scavenging. You know why? Because you don't buy shit for the boys. The boys is lacking of a lot of things. She don't go out and buy for them. She leave them lacking. Shay only had, how many pair of pants was that? About 3, 4? 2 hoodies? Where's his socks? He should have way more than that. But as y'all can view in the video and as we have seen, but she will call it misleading. When did y'all see her shop for the boys? When did y'all see her shop for Leah and Kaya? You don't bring Kaya up. Well, I'm bringing Kaya up now. I brought Kaya up talking about her beads. Why you allow her beads to stay in her hair that long till they start turning yellow and they supposed to be clear. You hear what you want to hear and you see what you want to see. Okay? There's no way I got a 2-year-old and I am neglecting her to the fullest. To the fullest. You don't comfort her? You don't console your own baby? Your last baby. You don't do none of that? And going over to the homeless lady that you recorded. Oh, she looked at clean. She looked at this. She looked at that. Jumping into somebody's life when you can't jump into yours and start fucking swimming. Swimming to throw out life jacket and start saving your children. But I'm recording her with a basket and this is her life. You stay into other people's mess. Honestly, there was nothing for you to record. But if I take that same energy and apply it where it needs to be applied, some things will look different. Okay? Some things that you give off, we'll be able to see and hear different. But I have been seeing itself is really getting ahead of self. Okay? Don't talk about my children. Don't bring up Papa. Okay? Don't bring up Papa and the sick things that y'all are saying is just sick. I tell you what, see? I don't know what talk show you'll have them stop in the middle and put on lip gloss. I'm just saying. But we know you delulu in every way possible. Bull, okay? Just a lemon. You just a lemon squeezing out some sour mess. Okay, that's what I would say. Y'all are sick in y'all head to think the things that y'all are thinking. Now, you was a sick individual to come on here and talk about underage, okay? Kira at a very young age having semen traces within her system. Where did it come from? How did they find that, okay? Not only that, everything that you have put out of things that have taken place. But don't talk about it. Y'all sick. Well, I tell you what. You even sicker to come on and talk about your family and what your uncle did to your brother and what your uncle was trying to do to you. And it's a journey. It's a story. You know, people that been through trauma or even had trauma or things to happen to them like you make up and make misleading. They don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to relate to that. You know why? Because somewhere in there, it brings back flashbacks. And I don't want to remember that. I'm not going to open up the social media of a worldwide, and I don't know nobody. Okay, I don't know nobody to go against my family that actually don't give me the loyalty but disown me in every way possible. Just saying. Okay? It's so deep and it's so good. I'm not gonna only just open up to tell y'all about it, but I'm gonna write a book about it. But then as I said at the beginning of my video, it's a lot of holes within your story. It's a lot of shit that ain't adding up. Because if I'm going to tell the whole truth, I'm going to tell nothing but the truth. I ain't going to forget nothing. Because guess what? This is what I've been through and this is my journey. But when I make up this journey and nobody can come back and say, that's not true or that's not so because nobody fucks with me, this is what I run with. At the end of the day, nobody want to hear about your uncle and what he did to your brother as a young boy and what you seen, this and that. But this is the way I think I can get it. But now when I talk about Papa and we know the things about him and the allegation, we know it. Don't talk about it. Don't bring it up. Now, ho, you stay covering up for Papa. Just like Naya stay covering up for your ass. Juggling a whole bunch of secrets. But the thing about secrets is you can keep them as secrets, but it takes a lot of people to sit back and identify and start putting it together and say, you know what? I see what's taking place without actually seeing what's taking place. I hear what's going on with actually not hearing the story. But then that's where you say it's more sicker, since we want to talk about sick. How do you sit here and have sexual acts take place and your kids is right in the same room viewing this shit? You see nothing wrong with it, huh? I mean, your kids is right here in the bed and they viewing it. You want to talk about some sick shit? We can go on and on and on. Okay? We're not going to talk about Hayward and the wives and the girlfriends. We're going to talk about some real shit. Okay? Because that's your big picture here. I didn't want you or disliked you because the color of your skin. But let's talk about the real of how she wanted your life. She was envious of your life. Of your life? Of your life. Of your life that we've been watching this whole time. Your mama had no dealings with you because she wanted your life. Same way as you said how your kids suffered in foster care, but Leah knew nothing about the suffer that they came back and told you about. But what I serve is misleading information. But what I serve is trying to break you down so you can't climb that ladder. Well, I tell you what, if you didn't finish at the bottom, how can you make it to the next step, comedy? You don't understand or know the path in order to keep moving to the top, I would say. Infamous. People that got cool with money can't spread help to nobody. I think, you know what? We all fall on the rough times, rough patches, hard times. But it's not always somebody else's due diligence to pick up where somebody has messed up, somebody has lost, somebody just couldn't get it right. It's not their responsibility to do it. Just like, it's really not, I don't have to come on here and try to hold the title or the responsibility to allow others to see that there is kids within this situation. And if you just pay attention closely, you will be able to see how they are being neglected. And while they are being neglected, the breeder is rolling around like life is good and life is great. Okay? But I take on the responsibility to say, you know what, if it take me every day, all year to talk, okay, until somebody recognize, I'm going to do that. You understand? Because I could be talking about her, and her. But when you have kids within a situation that has been sleeping on the floor for years and more while the breeder is up high, feeding her face every day. Now she done made her way to food trucks. But your kids is suffering in the background. Coming to you, running to you because I don't have enough. I am in need of a lot of things. But everything that I am in need of, somewhere in her, she is keeping it hostage. So you come on and you ask people for things when you was in your struggle. No, you was in your struggle because you didn't want to do nothing. That's why. You was in your struggle because you want to be greedy and take because you didn't want to do. But I got tired. You got tired when you got demonetized. You got tired when you got demonetized and you had to get something. That's where the laundry man came in place, and that's where you came as being a laundry aide, attendant, however, okay? It's all classified the same. So you get mad at others that was already in position before you even landed. Before you even landed over her, you get mad at the ones that was already in position before you even landed with the trash, bringing the garbage here. But what you wanted was us to overlook. But when I smell that aroma, I gotta say something. I gotta check something. I gotta let somebody know, like, I don't know what you present, but your shit stink. Okay, it stinks. Not only do it stink over here, but it stank on TikTok. Okay, TikTok has had enough where you want to go live. You want to go live and dance with them, and they trying to ban you. They tired of you. They labeling you as toxic. But then when you come over here, you the realest, and I'm doing my best. I don't know. You are where you come from, I would say, especially when you're not trying to do better. So then that's where it's like, you already know what I give, how I give it. Why do you want to sit front row of it? Okay? You want to take and you want to use it, but you're not applying it for real. But when I'm starting to allow so many people to see, I got to say something now. The negative, it's too much. Big Mad wasn't it, okay? Oh, she was boiling. Okay, she just need to be dropped in that pot with a little butter. Okay, scoop a little butter out of there with your hands that you blamed on your kids. Somebody had to bring that to my attention too. Somebody said, why she always blaming these kids? Because this is what she do. She probably spilled something and she gonna blame them. They don't even know what's going on. Knocking buckets over and blaming the kids, and the kids is nowhere in sight. You need a mental evaluation. That's what I would say. Okay. And it ain't the black women that speak upon you that's the problem. You're the problem. Always trying to bring somebody down. And then that's where I say, shit, you bringing us all down by displaying and putting out what you putting out. That's what I'm saying. Look bad upon us all. Just by her garbage. Just by somebody else's garbage that ain't even yours. Y'all already know, staying in the neighborhood, somebody don't take their trash out and they just leave their garbage right there. What do it do? Somehow in there, it allows somebody to see, to say, oh, it brings the value down. But one thing about it, I ain't going to allow the value to go down. I'm going to keep pushing to allow the value to rise and say, somewhere in there, you take you and your trash and your neglectfulness and do what you need to do with it. DSS has been in your life for so long, 300 cases, you know what it is. We know what it is. They just don't know what it is, okay? Or they just trying to play along, play with you. Until it's too late, that's what they want to do. Majority of the time, that's what they do, I would say, okay? So then that's where it's like, I am one that is not bothered by anything that this breeder, okay, four-legged dog, you got it. Finally, you comprehended on something that I'm saying, and you comprehend it. It doesn't bother me, okay? Big lip, I took that shit. I put it on my shirt, girl. I sure did. Because one thing about my lips, they got a good grip, okay? They got a real good grip. I was like, look at you. I see the fire. You're burning. Why? Positivity ain't going to allow you to burn like that, okay? You throwing a Bible up for YouTube purposes, playing with it, it don't do good for you. Not in those type of ways, but if you open up, you read me, you understand. That's the best pressure that you could apply. But I can't hold a Bible and now I'm coming, motherfuckers this and that. It don't work hand in hand. I'm just saying. But I don't really touch that, okay? Because as I said, it don't matter if you're good with it, if you're not. We all need it, honestly, okay? Some of us need it more than most, but we all need it. And another thing, where you point out so many of color, a lot of us can actually grow from one another, okay? I could tell you your flaws and your wrongs of what you are given. It don't have to look like that. You can actually come on and present it to allow it to look like something. You understand? Like when I come on, you think I'm giving a talk show. And I ain't giving a talk show. I'm just talking. But I'm making sure everything is, you know what I'm saying, in order, accordingly. Because I am being presented, not only here, but to a lot of people. if I'm unorganized and I serve what my mental is, what my background is, this is what they see me as, okay? That's why I said, not gonna come on here and say, this bitch is over there, blah, blah. I'm not gonna give all that, because you know what? My energy ain't thorough, okay? I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. And I'm going to continue to say what I say. And I'm going to continue to observe to give you just what it is. Okay? You're going to be crackling and popping again. And I'm going to be sitting over here just saying. Okay? I mean, I ain't got time. Take your motto, take your slogan, okay, and apply it to your daily activities. But it's impossible when you know what you actually giving in the background. My kids didn't already ate. I made sure my kids were straight. Y'all believe that? Kids ain't straight. Kids don't even have enough water bottle with you being at home. You disturbed and aggy and mad about that. Water? Damn. Water. Water is nothing. Okay? Nothing. But anyways, y'all, that's basically her video. It's all I gonna do what she gonna do. I'm glad that you recognize me. You recognize my lips, all those things, you know. Black beauty is beauty. You understand? The lips is beauty. The face is facing, okay? The knowledge is working. It's everything that I'm giving is giving what needs to be given, okay? And that also goes to her bookies too. I seen a comment of somebody saying, y'all saying she the GOAT? Look at her numbers. Look at them. What about them? I mean, they can be where they at. They can stay where they at. They can roll. They can slow down. They can move. But guess what? People is hearing me. A lot of things that I am saying and other people is saying, it's shooting out there. I can talk about you every day. I can put your face on my thumbnail, or I don't even have to use it, honestly. You see me, I don't even put your name in my titles. I think I have probably twice, purposely. Okay, purposely for you to see or your bookies to grab it and bring it right back to you. And if you ever see it like you see it on today's video, it's for a reason. I want you to see it. I want it to hit directly to you. But rather than that, I don't need your dirty face, moose face. Okay, that's what she look like to me, little moose. Little sea moose. I mean, anyways, none of that. Or the long back, okay? Or the shifted dentures. I don't need none of it on my thumbnail. Now, I don't need to put you in my titles. But one thing about when you know you click on this, Lala is finna say something about this disgusting breeder. What did she do to her kids on this day? What is she about to do now? What's taking place now? You know what's taking place now? She is receiving child support. She is eating up all the change, all the coins. But now she coming on and talking about her kids and them not having beds. But somewhere within this video, she just told on herself. The kids destroy everything. So which means you bought them the air mattresses and CPS or DSS provided the rest. And now the air mattresses ate it. There's no more air there. And you still didn't decide to put them on something real? No. I don't even think about their clothes that they need to have during the whole week. Okay? Everything is a game to her, and that's where she serves. So, girl, calm down. Don't choke on the chicken bone now. Because this Lala still got a smile on her face, and I'm still doing good, great, blessed, and staying productive. On this day, on any other day, I would say, anyways, y'all, that's it. That's all that I have for today's reaction video. If y'all like today's reaction video, let's throw those thumbs up. And if you have not, I do ask that you do subscribe. Okay, y'all already know everything that I spill. Okay, that I spill on Lil Bill comes straight. Okay, straight out of her mouth, or y'all know how it go. She say she put her book out here and people are trying to use her book against her. That shit was misleading. Misleading just like your content. I mean, so then that's where I say, y'all drop y'all thoughts and opinions down below. Allow me to know what y'all think about this sitcho. Someone that don't want to take accountability but blame every female that's the color of her own to say that we are trying to bring her down of something that she is trying to create and build by neglecting and allowing my kids to suffer. Not only that, not teaching them the proper things that they need to know. Instead, I want you to come on and say bitch, coochie, and all those different things. Can't allow them to be presentable in no way possible. And I ain't just talking about Sasa, I ain't talking about Leah and Naya. I'm talking about all of your children. And with Papa, he just basically stays in the background because everything that is hunting and tunning him just has him stuck in the clouds, as I would say, like I say each and every day that I get on and talk about Papa. Anyways, y'all, see y'all on the what? Do y'all know? On the next reaction video.
Baby, I bought into the fantasy.